Hey guys, Evolix here with a Rogue 5.4 class overview, and today I'm going to be going over talents, glyphs, reforging, and then after that I'm going to do some duels. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, so first I'm going to be going over what talents to take as a rogue. I personally, for the low 15 tier, I take Shadow Focus. Abilities cost 75% less energy while you are stealth. I'm going to demonstrate right here what it does and the difference between Subterfuge and Shadow Focus. So Shadow Focus, you see, as soon as this duel starts, Shadow Focus. So which one to do is pre-med, slice and dice first. Then you cheap shot, right? And then I used barely any energy. So then I'm gonna go Subterfuge and show you guys the difference. Like you just get a nice, really nice opener. I never really used Subterfuge much, but then here you can go cheap shot, Garrode, ambush, and then you're out of energy completely. So then you just get a slice and dice up. I know it regenerates fast, but I just enjoy Shadow Focus more. Mainly because of this reason, and then because after that you start hitting and hitting and hitting more. You know, you never want to stop. You don't want to stop attacking. So then with Shadow Focus you just get a really nice opener. And then since I'm facing a caster right now, I'm using Nerve Strike. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to kidney him, and then he's going to attack me. So I kidneyed him full, right? And then he's going to hit me, and I'm going to take 50% less damage because I have the debuff on him. See the debuff right there? Nerve Strike damage dealt reduced by 50%. There, I took a little bit of damage. And then with Combat Readiness, if I take that, it's on melee attacks, so for melee attackers. So I'm gonna show you guys an example of that. It's just gonna hit me 5 times, and then I'm gonna show you what it does. It's gonna stack up. Watch my stacks up here when I have Combat Readiness up. Sorry about this. Anyways, I'll just talk about it. So it lasts for 20 seconds, but 10 seconds if nobody hits you. So say like you pop it in an arena, and then they switch off you to your partner, and they don't hit you, it will go down after 10 seconds without them hitting you. But if they hit you, it just stacks up, like starts at 10 after 1 hit. 20 after 2 hits, 30 after 3 hits, 40 after 4 hits, and then 50 after 5 hits, and the maximum it goes to 50. So I take that against melees like Enhancement Shamans, Hunters, Warriors, all the powerful things, and then Nerve Strike against casters mainly. Only casters I take this against. And sometimes like I took Nerve Strike against like when I was facing Red Hunter Priest. In 3s I like taking that against. Just stops a lot of damage. But yeah. Combat Readiness doesn't really work against casters, it's only melee hits, so that's why I take it against melee. And then for the level 45 tier I take Elusiveness, and what Elusiveness does is your feint ability also reduces all damage taken by 30% for 5 seconds. So I'm going to show you guys a demonstration right here. He's going to Pyroblast me without feint up, and it's going to hit me for a bunch. And then I'm going to show you with feint up. So he Pyroblasts me, it hits me for a bunch, right? And then I put feint up, he's going to Pyroblast me again, he's still up for 3 seconds, keeping feint up. You just keep feint up until he does Pyroblast, keeping feint up, boom. I took 30, that's about 30% less, yeah. Alright. But yeah, so as you can see, 30% less damage is pretty big. It can be life-saving, actually. And against like melee cleaves once again, not rarely melee cleaves, but I mean like against really bursty cleaves, like Hunter Enhance or Red and Hunter, I just take Cheat Death, or like even if sometimes against a mage, because I can die in a deep freeze, you know. So then Cheat Death procs, I shall step back to my healer, and then they heal me back up to full. But yeah, that's why. And Leeching Poison is pretty well used just for PvP. I mean, it's just, I just don't find it viable really. I don't like using it. Because I'm mostly for PvE, like leveling I use this, Leeching Poison. Because it's just a heal, not really that big. Burst of Speed, it's good to get away. Like when somebody's kiting you, just catch up to them. I mean, I personally don't use it. I use Shadow Step because it's 20 seconds now. So it used to be 24, so that makes it way better. I used it even last patch when it was 24 seconds. But like you can use it a lot more now that it's 20 seconds. I know 4 seconds isn't that much, but it can be big. So yeah, Cloak and Dagger, nobody uses that anymore because it's pretty much useless. You can only do it in stealth. And for the level 75 tier, I take mainly I take Prey on the Weak. Like, you can take it against anything really, but I mean you take it against anything. But I mostly use it against casters, because you can use with Prey on the Weak. You can use Mind Numbing Poison, and then you shiv them. And then when they try to cast like a Pyroblast or something, it takes like so long. You see how long it's taking? It's just so long. And then like plus you're attacking them, so that takes it even longer. So then they barely get a cast off, and you can just kick it really quickly. You know what I mean? So yeah, a Paralytic Poison I take against melee and stuff. Like, it's good for peels, because you can just get a nice shiv off on them. Fuck, I'm so fun. Just get a shiv, and then it roots them in place. For if they're see, you shiv, it roots them in place, rooted, and then it stacks up to four now. Yeah, 4 times, and then they get stunned, and it has no D. It doesn't DR with anything but itself, so that's really good. And then for the level 90 tier, I'd take Shuriken Toss, because just like when I'm rooted and stuff, I get rooted a lot. So he's gonna Frost Nova me, and then I'm gonna show you. You can just attack them because you can't melee. You just attack them from back here. It does a lot of damage. You can get some combo points, get another slice and dice off, then you can go reopen and stuff, you know. And then always keep Rupture up. So it's really good to gain combo points. Mark for Death is good too, but I mean, I just tried it and I don't personally like it. I mean, I never really experimented with it, but for the people who use it, keep on using it because it's pretty good too. But I mean, I highly suggest Shuriken Toss at the same time, because yeah, for teams with roots really. So yeah, that's it for the talents. Now I'm going to be going into what glyphs to take. So what glyphs I mainly take now is the Glyph of Recovery. While your Recuperate is active, you receive 20% increased healing from other sources. So like, say you're in 3s, your healer could just heal you like up 20% more. And this is also good with Battle Fatigue, because Battle Fatigue makes them do less healing, so you take more with this glyph. So I like it for now. And plus, people used to take the glyph, it used to be the glyph of Cheap Shot, Garrote, and then Blind. But Cheap Shot increases the duration of your Cheap Shot by 0.5 seconds now, so that's not really that great. Like, look, it's not that long. I'll show you. I'm going to Cheap Shot him, and it's not really that long. It doesn't last. 0.5 seconds doesn't make a big difference anyways. So I just take like the Glyph of Recovery. So then also when I have like Recuperate up, it increases Recuperate too, I'm pretty sure. I haven't really tested that out much. But yeah, the Glyph of Garrote is great against casters. Like, they're Garroted for an extra second. See, he's Garroted for an extra second. But you can also, like, again, when you're not facing anybody who you would really Garrote, unless it's for like the bleed, unless you want the bleed. I just take like the Glyph of Feint or the Glyph of Evasion and stuff like that. The Glyph of Evasion can actually be really good, because it lasts 5 more seconds, 100% dodge for 5 more seconds, so that could be really good too. The Glyph of Cloak, so I see some people taking that. I never tried it out, but I mean, maybe I'll give it a shot and then let you guys know what I think. But yeah, that's really it for glyphs for now anyways. So I'm gonna go over this stat priority. So what I do right now, people say to take like crit, but I personally don't like taking crit as a rogue. People say, oh, take crit because the Eviscerate got nerfed, but I don't take crit. I tried it because somebody told me that, but it wasn't that great. Like, I didn't even notice any difference really. So I'm sitting at 38.03% crit and 55% mastery. So yeah, it's pretty good. Right now I'm still Reforged crit for now. I'm just still testing it out, so I mean, I'll get back to you guys. But mastery is really good because I have a lot of mastery, so yeah. But okay, yeah, for gemming, what you want to take is agility and PvP power for the red sockets. Agility and PvP power for the red socket, for purple sockets I mean. Sorry. For the red sockets you want to take 160 agility, and then for the purple sockets you already know. Red sockets 160 agility, yeah. Then for the orange sockets, you want to take agility and mastery, 80 agility and 160 mastery. And then for the red sockets you want to take, oh no, sorry, orange sockets 180 agility, 160 mastery, good. agility mastery. And then for the meta socket I take 216 agility and 3% increased critical effect. But on live I take the tyrannical primal diamond, so I don't even use this on live. But yeah, you wanna enchant your bracers with agility. You wanna go you can go, it's situational here, like whatever you want. You can go 80 all stats, or you can go superior resilience, which is 200 resilience to your chest. For my shoulders, I take 200 agility and 100 critical strike, which is really good. Nothing in my head. In my hand, I take 170 mastery. And then in my belt, I just use the belt buckle. For my pants, I take 285 agility and 165 critical strike. And then in the boots, I take 140 agility and minor speed increase. I'm not sure, I can't remember what these things are called. And then if you're an enchanter, which you are in the PTR, I am on live too, you can enchant your rings for agility, so it's really good. Then I'm going to be going over some of the macros that I have. Currently I'm taking double dancing steel because of, like, there's no weapon chains on the PTR. So I have shadow dance, slash cast shadow dance, slash use grievous gladiator's badge of dominance. So what you do is it shadow dances, and it uses your badge of dominance, and it tricks my partner, tricks the trade. And then I have slash cast blood fury because I used to be a orc, so I don't, unless you're an orc you can add that in. And then I use redirect kidney, focus redirect kidney. So like you set him focus, you're attacking somebody else. I use this for threes. You're attacking somebody else, just go redirect kidney really quick. And then I have shadow step healer, like so like say you're in trouble, you can just go shadow step back to your healer. It's really good. I have target arena 1, 2, and 3. I have this macro slash cast stealth. I know some people sometimes misclick stealth and it brings them out, but with this macro right here, oh shit, I forgot to use it. With this macro right here, it does not bring you out of stealth. When you click it, it just keeps you in stealth. So that's why I really like it. Then I have focus sap, I have focus gouge, all that stuff. Focus arena 1, 2, 3. I have focus blind, blinds your focus target. Then yeah, that's about it for my macros. And then I have shadow step kick, focus. So yeah, I use a lot of focus macros. But yeah. And then now I'm going to be going over some changes. Hemorrhage and backstab both got buffed, so that sort of increases your sustained burst. But with the resilience buff, they kind of brought that down a bit. So we'll see what the point of that was. And then evasion got changed. So what evasion does now is it increases your dodge chance by 100% for 10 seconds, but if you're using the glyph it's 15 seconds. So I find 100% dodge is really good. But this also doesn't work against casters, that's why it's not that great. So against melee it's great, because also like if you prep, if you're going to vanish, you can evasion again. And then yeah, just you can really just stand there, but I wouldn't suggest just standing there. And then also eviscerate got nerfed a bit by 10%, which is not even that big a deal. You can't really notice the difference that much. Like look, still does a lot of damage. You keep with rupture on them. Keep rupture on them. Then I'm going to eviscerate him. I forgot to put slice and dice up, but you should always have slice and dice up. I'm just showing you. And boom, I eviscerate him. It only hits 7k, but yeah, it's just a RNG, so it does any damage. But yeah, that's pretty much all the changes. Oh, and also step being on a 20-second cooldown. You can use it a lot more, so I like it. You can just boom, shadow step, 20-second cooldown. Just wait a bit. But yeah. See, look at my macro, you see? Shadow dance with the badge of dominance. Just does a lot more damage, I find. Then I'm going to eviscerate him out of that. Boom. He's just dead. So yeah, anyways, I hope this helped you guys in some way. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe. That's it for today. Peace.